The change process. Change is a very elusive thing often with us, and we often want people in our lives to change, and we ourselves wish change, and sometimes it's almost like, okay, I'm going to pray, God help me to change, I'm going to go to sleep, I'm going to wake up in the morning, and I'm going to be changed. Does that really happen? No. You know that that does not happen. But sometimes we have really unrealistic ideas about change. And I think that that's often one reason why change is so elusive to us, and we don't end up really being able to change the things in our life that we want to change. So what you need to do is recognize that change does not happen instantly. It is a process to change any action, reaction, feeling, habit, behavior. It takes a lot of work. And the first one begins with an awareness. Change begins with awareness. If you don't recognize the behavior is not okay and that it needs to be changed, there is no way that you're going to change it. Think about this also with the people in your life that you want to change. If this person doesn't want to change it, doesn't recognize that it's even a problem, there's no way it's going to change. So don't put false hope into this person changing when they're not even aware of the fact for them that it's a problem. Second one is a willingness to do something different. Now, when I say awareness that there's a problem, that's it. It's just awareness. Oh, I've got this problem. I react angrily. I have a temper. I'm impatient. I'm easily jealous. I hold resentments. I drink too much. I spend too much money. I mean, that's the awareness. That doesn't mean you want to change it. It's just an awareness that this is going on. Wanting to change is a different process. It's a different part of the process. So what it means is, okay, I'm willing to do something about this. This is not good for me, and I am willing to commit to do something differently. Now, for some of us, for some people, that requires hitting what's called a bottom, which is just having everything fall apart, and it's so bad that it gets your attention and you're like, oh, this is not working for me. I need to change it. So it also could be something where you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of upset and feeling guilty and feeling bad that you keep doing this over and over again. And now you're at that crossroad where you're like, okay, I'm willing to change this thing. The more entrenched the problem, the more it goes over towards an addiction, or it's an old pattern, a way you've always responded, the harder it is going to be for you to have to work on it. So you're going to have to be really motivated. The next one is that you have to have the ability to change it. Sometimes we don't. We're not emotionally, spiritually, emotionally mature enough to do that, and we have to beef up those skills to where we can actually do that. And that might require some help. You might have to say, I don't really know enough about this problem. I need to read some books. I need to get some more information. I need to go to a counselor. I need to get an accountability partner or a mentor or a sponsor, or I need to go to a support group, a 12-step program to get help, to be around other people, to get some ideas, to get some extra, motivation to be able to do this, and some people around me that can help me. The next one involves the actual change process. Even when you do all these things, it doesn't mean that the first time that you try new behavior, that's it and you do it forever. No, what happens, it's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So first you change the behavior, and then you recognize it and you say, whoa, I was able to do that different. And then but it takes a lot of effort. The next time you do it, and maybe you notice it takes a teeny bit less effort. And then, oops, you blow it, you slip back to your old behavior. Don't give up. Recognize that that's part of the change process. So the next time you do it, and you're aware that you do it, and then you just keep doing that. You keep doing it, be aware that you do it. When you slip back, you say, okay, that's all right. I'm still committed to making the change. Before you know it, the different behavior, the new behavior is easier to do, takes less effort, and then eventually you have what's called a new habit and a new behavior that happens more automatically. So that is a change process. You absolutely cannot do it any other way. Let me just summarize. It begins with the awareness that you want to change. The second thing is the willingness to actually change. The third is having the ability to make the change. Fourth, remembering that the change itself is going to be a forward and backward kind of movement until it becomes automatic. Thank you for watching this video on Change My Relationship.